welcome to the Empty Minds episode 29.
Big Butch has his voice back.
That was rough. I listened back to that. I sounded like I was thrown down.
Your voice was so coarse and different. By the end, you're like making jokes, so you sound like somebody.
What?
No, well, yeah.
Did you say Christian's voice sounds way better?
Christian made your voice better.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You could have AI. That would be funny if you AI'd me.
Yeah.
And I just sound completely normal.
Like it's not lip synced at all. That would be hilarious.
Oh, fuck you.
Whoa.
Relax.
Damn.
Yeah, damn. Who are you talking to?
No, okay, I gotta shut this off.
You do. We're live.
He does that sometimes.
He's having one of his episodes.
Yeah.
He's having a flashback.
So there are a lot of things that, so I should have done this last week, but we never got the news last week. For podcast 29, we got 28 years later, sequel announced. It is in development. It could be start of a new trilogy, which is weird. What are you going to call it? 28 years later? 28 minutes later?
Is that what it's called?
They said what name it was going to be.
Seconds later. Yeah, but after that, it's a trilogy. So what's the other ones? 280 years later. Yeah. 28 minutes. I don't know.
It'd be weird because the next one is years, so they skipped months. Can you imagine if it was like 28 months and 29 years later? Oh, wait. Why did I say 29? That doesn't fit
28
the scheme.
months. Yeah, so I've always liked those movies. I think I like the one where they're like in Alaska or something at night where there's vampires. That's 28 weeks later, right?
That'd be weeks. Because days he's in like just the city.
He's in LA, and it's like I remember one scene from the first movie where everything seems normal and this guy's like, he starts coughing, and then I guess his girlfriend is like, oh no, you're starting to get the virus. So she grabs an axe and just goes at him and starts butchering him like this. And I always thought, like, there's you love that. Isn't there a more humane way to do it? It's like he's still normal. He's like, wait. He starts dying. So that's the one scene that I remember from that movie.
I'm sorry, but those are the
crazy.
people we need in a zombie apocalypse. Because
what if you're like eating some chicken, you get stuck in your throat, and she's like, the fucking
you
axe.
can't do that on camera. You can't go.
What if you're just choking on a cucumber?
Eating some
Then, you know what? She goes for the axe.
What if you're just eating a hot dog, no bites? And
what if you're just swallowing a hot dog and she's choking?
I know I've seen the first one. The first one stars Cillian Murphy, right?
Maybe. Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I think so. He's all bald in it.
Really?
I never watched these movies.
Dare you?
I've never watched a lot of movies.
28 months later, Forrest watches these movies.
Their titles have always been confusing, for sure.
Is this one? No, it's not related. What's the movie with, I don't know if it's related to, like, it's the Angels movie or something with, like, no, it has Tom Hanks in it.
Why are you always bringing up Tom?
I don't know why.
Are there zombies in this movie?
It's like a guy who's like he's bald, almost like a priest, but not really a priest, but he's like some kind of creature demon thing, but he's just like a normal guy. But he's like all that stuff. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
And he's Tom Hanks?
No, it's not Tom.
Constantine. There's a movie called Priest or something. Where
I don't know if it's related to the Da Vinci Code movie.
Oh, there's
one like Angels and Demons?
Maybe that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
that's Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
All that I could think of was Red Dragon.
Red Dragon. That's a good movie too.
Like Ralph Fiennes is like the
Hannibal Lecter.
Is that his name, Fiennes? Well, he's not Hannibal Lecter. He's like, he has the red dragon tattoo and he's a bald and creepy bastard.
He's like, I'm going to be Hannibal Lecter real soon. Just wait.
Red Dragon takes place before everybody knows Hannibal Lecter who he is.
Yeah, there's something going on there. I remember getting the VHS and watching it and thinking stuff. I don't know.
He's like, I'm going to be...
Did I like it?
Speaking of zombies,
Beast.
The Ones Who Live trailer is out, finally.
Damn, what a segue that you created.
No zombies.
Close to 6 years since Rick left the show. It's kind of fucked up.
Yep, he's back.
He's back.
Finally,
when he left the show, everyone's like, "Oh, the universe isn't going to survive without him," got better. I mean, there was a down moment a little bit, like a couple of years later.
Right, you hear this?
Yeah, I can hear it.
But
yeah, and it's
and then it got
I remember
right after he
that
left.
when he left, I was the one that broke it to you that there would be movies because you were just minding your own business. You left the Talking Dead. I was sitting there captivated.
I thought you meant like Forrest was on Talking Dead. You left Talking Dead.
You left. I was watching.
Left Chris Hardwick.
And I was like, there's going to be some Walking Dead movies. And they took a long goddamn time.
Yeah, like I think the reason why the movies didn't work is because the story would just be kind of too much.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering, how many episodes for this thing?
6.
Okay, 6 episodes.
So each one has 6. Like Daryl Dixon had 6, Dead City had 6. They're about an hour long.
Okay.
So they're not like 40 minutes. Some of them are 40. I think this will be closer to 6. That's right. Yeah, and everyone always says, well, yeah, it's good because the trilogy of movies would be 2 hours each, so it's 6 hours in total. So this here is 6 hours. But I'm just like, it's so fucking different. And I hate having that argument all the time. And people fucking piss me off with that. It's like, I'll say, no, like, in order for it to be the same, they would have to do 3 seasons of this show. In order to do that. Like, each season would be a movie.
Quality over quantity, for sure.
I'm like, could you do Daryl Dixon or Dead City, like the first season of those movies, or those TV shows, and split them up into a trilogy? Like, it'd be the most boring fucking movie trilogy in the world.
Yeah.
So I don't know. People are.
I'm excited.
It's a constant fucking argument. I was gonna re-explain myself, and if I don't re-explain it, they're like, "Well, no," because I was like, "Holy fuck."
I just think I understand the want for movies, and I understand the want for a TV show. I think the biggest want for a movie is that people want something different, and it's like we've had shows, we've had this, so then it kind of all feels the same, and a movie feels like a bigger spectacle, right? It feels like a bigger thing because not only that, they have 6 episodes and allocated, but all that could just be like in an hour and a half, 2 hour movie. That whole budget. So I can see why there'd be a want and excitement for that. But also it's like, if the story that they want to tell with Rick's, I can understand Daryl's being a movie, and I can understand Dead City being a movie, because they're just 2 separate stories and they're new. You know what I mean? But it's like Rick is a continuation of what was missed, and it needs more time to be told, so it's better to do the TV series format.
Well, this is what I find so weird about this thing. So no one knows if there's going to be a season 2. They just said limited series. The other 2 aren't limited series. So it's like, okay, so is this going to be it then? Just this? Which I find insane. Like, people have been waiting years for this 6-episode thing, and that's it. And then Rick and Michonne's story's done. What I find insane about that is they did there's a CRM story. If you watch the trailer, they open the fucking door to so much shit. I mean, how are you going to tell the whole story in 6 episodes? It's going to be so underwhelming. People are going to be so pissed off.
Right,
there's
exactly.
no way you can reunite him with every other character at the end.
They really spread them all around the world. Right?
I know, but what if this was their only chance? And this was all they want to do? And like the actors, this is all they want to do.
That's the only
Would you rather give everybody something or nothing?
The only thing that I could really see with that is Andrew Lincoln was willing to do a movie trilogy, which would have taken years. And when they filmed this, it only took a couple months to film. So I can see them doing not a show where it's like every year is a new season for like 3 years or something. I see them doing it more of, it's a limited series like Loki. It was 2 seasons.
Right.
But it came out over a couple years. Because there's been, like, they haven't came out and confirmed, it's only 1 season. Whenever, I know EW, a few people have asked and reached out, and they were like, well, that's the first of a continuing series. And someone else was like, oh, actually, they don't really know. And then whenever they talk about it, Andrew Lincoln's like, yeah, we're doing a 6-episode limited series. But it's like they're saying what it is. And the wording is so just like, they're not addressing it. And even in the promotion right now, it's not like, here are Rick and Michonne's, here's Rick and Michonne's final story. Because I know they would fucking promote
and
shit out
it's
of that
better optics, I think, if you just say it's limited series and then announce a second season.
Yeah.
If you say like, okay, we're gonna bring them back, we're doing like 12 seasons. That says low quality to me.
Because to me, if you remember when Rick left the show, they went fucking crazy and they were like, oh, Rick's final episodes, this and that. And Andrew Lincoln hated that. He was pissed.
Right, exactly.
So I think that he wants things to be, watch it, and it's going to be like in the moment they'll announce it, like experiences kind of thing. Which I agree
like with the movies and stuff. Yeah, they like their surprises, so I can see that.
So, but the trailer looked really good though. Holy, like this fucking show's like
nice seeing Rick again for sure.
Just I'm excited to see
Andrew Lincoln kills it.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions just about what they're doing. It looks like if you look in the trailer, there's a yellow gas that gets like shot down on Michonne, and I think that was. I don't know where's that word.
Yeah,
what kind of movie is this?
No, it was. But I'm pretty sure that's and one of the other spinoffs, they kind of hint that is like something that slows down the process of turning to a walker. So I think the CRM wants to like wipe out people and communities. Okay. I don't really know why. There's a lot of questions, but no one knows why. I don't know if it's just population control. It's whenever someone becomes a threat, they get rid of them immediately. But they don't want all these walkers everywhere. So they slow down the process of them turning to a walker so they can just kind of deal with it later. And
I see.
They're focusing on cure stuff too. So there's just a lot of weird shit. But
yeah, it sounds like they're going to do a lot of things I was excited about in season 1 when they met the doctor and they were like looking into what a zombie is. Yeah. So I like that they're playing with aspects about that.
And like the Daryl show had the variant walkers and the ship was traveling to America and there's connections with the people that Rick's with. So I'm like, are they sharing like, I don't know, research with stuff? So the trailer looks really good. I think people are going to be, the reason why I bring it up is because a lot of people, like a lot of people I've noticed, they're just like, oh, I should check out The Walking Dead again. Like Angry Joe was talking about, I saw a lot of people on Twitter being like, holy shit, I should actually check this out. The common complaint that I've seen from people is it's just too much, which it actually isn't too much, but they look at it like, you know, they left when Glenn died or Carl died, which was like, you know, so they have 4 or 5 seasons left to watch. And then there's all the spinoffs. So it's like, well, what the fuck do you do? You know?
But like, I just don't understand, like, the people who watch Game of Thrones and you can't continue watching The Walking Dead.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that show's all about main characters dying.
That's true. Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Like, why could you watch that but you can't watch this?
Yeah, I don't know. Glenn, like Carl's death, I understand because he's very much like a legacy character. Like he was really supposed to be alive for like when Rick left the show. Because then if Rick left the show, it really would not affect anything. People would watch Carl, especially if Carl was grown up. Like people, you know.
I think a lot of people that knew about or watched The Walking Dead before Glenn's death did not know about the comics. They didn't know what was going to happen. So like the thing is, I like it because they were very authentic to the comics, and that's exactly what happens in the comic panels.
Yeah.
But people just watching the show, it's very 180 to just a main character like Rick or like I'll just say Dwayne. Who the fuck is Dwayne?
That's Morgan's son.
Okay, not Dwayne.
He died.
Rick or any of these guys, but it's like to like have what happened to Glenn to them where it was that brutal. Like that is shocking.
That's what I always say. Well, like I've watched so many slasher films, but they always say, yeah, but Glenn was like, we knew Glenn. Like slasher movies, I guess it's just you watch a movie, you don't really know.
I think it would have went over well if they didn't do the crazy 1-year cliffhanger because you had emotions running high. You didn't even have to go that brutal because the episode was 10 out of 10 before that. It was great.
I remember sitting there just being like, holy
I was gripped. The fucking whistling. Oh yeah, pee pee poo poo pants.
It's pee pee poo poo time.
I was going wild. It was just giving me more.
Is that a clip?
It should be.
I don't.
It should be goddamn. But you mentioned that the transition of movies to TV shows or TV shows to movies. That's actually happening with Mandalorian season 4.
Yeah.
Apparently, actually in between season 3 and 4, there's going to be a movie. After the movie, they're doing season 4 again. So it's not being changed into it, but they're just sliding a movie into there. And apparently, I think I don't know if this is just how people are describing it, but it seems like it's called Mandalorian and Grogu. They're probably going to shove Grogu's name in there because that's marketing.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that.
I heard differently.
John Favreau directing.
I heard that the entirety of season 4 was written. Yeah. And then Kevin Feige was like, or whoever was in charge was like, no, we're putting all of our resources into the movie. So now they don't even think season 4, that whole season is probably going to be thrown out.
Maybe. I don't know who has more up-to-date news because I have it written that season 4 will have 6 episodes and lead into a movie. Wait, season 4 coming first? That's not what I understood it to be. I must have wrote this down
When
wrong.
did you get it?
I got it a couple days ago.
Okay, I got this yesterday.
Really? Okay, the check-in. checking it out.
The Mandalorian Season 4 was all written, but Lucasfilm reevaluated their plans during the strike.
Good.
And made the Mandalorian and Grogu movie priority. So then I've heard that Season 4 they think is going to be thrown out.
That'd be good because Season 3 really was filler. I don't know. It would really just hurt the brand of Mandalorian a lot.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Even the actress who played Bo-Katan was like, no, it's the Mandalorian show. It's not my show.
That's
about Din
dissing
Djarin.
that one writer in The Mandalorian that said, no, Mandalorian could be anybody. It's like, no, fuck you.
They're like,
Fuck
this
you.
is what you were trying to do with
There's
Star
one
Wars.
Mandal-
Everybody hated.
Yeah, exactly. Stop it.
Yeah,
Trying to
really.
make everybody a Jedi.
It really was filler, eh? Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I probably
Did
would
nothing
watch
happen.
that in theaters though.
Yeah, you know what? I'll watch the...
Oh.
There's a good chance, though. I mean, why not?
It would be really cool because, like, you watch the show and you can see there's a lot of stuff that can be, like, improved with a higher budget movie.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, give it a good
So
budget.
it'd be really cool to see that world with a bigger budget.
Who do you think the villain will be? That's a good... Are they going to bring him, Moff Gideon back? He would make a great villain, like a movie villain. You can't bring him back a third time, though. You just can't do it. You got to stop. So you just find a really good actor and make him... I don't know.
I think Jonathan Majors should
I know, right?
come and just fuck up the Star Wars universe.
So when the Empire was running rampant, a lot of Mandalorians joined them, and they got new Imperial armor. Make a commander of that be the main villain for this movie, and just maybe he's like supporting the Empire, wants it back.
I think it's
there you go.
saying that none of this is a movie, like, or
Yeah.
that they're not doing like Thrawn as the villain with like Ahsoka and
He might be a part of it.
Mandalorian and all them all together in like a movie.
People are actually worried that
it might be that.
this movie, like Jon Favreau's movie, might push aside Dave Filoni's movie and like take a lot of the resources from it or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like if I don't like who knows, Lucasfilm cancels movies all the time, so we might not even get a Dave Filoni movie. We'll see.
Well,
Fingers crossed. I want Thrawn.
He's the runner. He's running the show.
He runs real fast.
Yeah.
I doubt that. Have you seen Dave Filoni? He's not running
Dave
fast.
Filoni. That's distant.
That's baloney. He ain't running fast.
That's baloney.
He runs on
But
track
yeah,
every day.
I'm excited for this. I'll watch the movie,
I'll
whatever it
definitely
ends up
watch it.
being.
Speaking of shooting fat webs,
Oh yeah.
the Madam Web teaser came out, and the boys watched it, and holy fuck, is it horny!
It's
I have
ridiculous.
never watched a
Gonna watch it
teaser.
twice.
I've never watched a teaser for something that has been like, well, especially not Spider-Man. And except for that one, is Spider-Man 1. Like they showed the trailer for Spider-Man 1, and Kirsten Dunst was outside in the rain, and like her baboons were popping.
That was
That was normal.
It's all natural.
yeah.
It's okay to feel that way.
No, I don't mean like that.
Man,
But holy shit, yeah, like I'm gonna play it one more time. Maybe
play
Christian. will
it
have-
real loud to the microphone, and they can hear it.
Oh, I thought Christian was like, play it real loud, please.
Right to my ear, real quick.
Chris wants the audience to hear it.
Oh fuck.
So, while my character in the movie may be able to see the future, I also can. And I know what the future brings. I know that when you see Madam Web, you're going to love it. In fact, I think you're going to see it twice.
Oh,
Sony is trying to make you go see it twice. You know what?
You're gonna love it.
What? They're releasing this movie on like Valentine's Day or something, right? So
Is it really?
they're marketing this. They're turning the fucking ship.
Like especially, you should have seen my face. I just had like a dark brown. Especially since Madam is like all the start of like every dominatrix.
That's true. She's not called Madam. She's called Cassandra Webb. That's her real name. So who's gonna call her Madam?
It's us.
We're gonna call her Madam.
Dominating us.
Mommy
You're
Webb.
gonna fucking
Yeah.
love it. You're gonna see it twice.
That's
We're
all
just
she
like,
has.
yes, I am.
No new news about the movie. Just her saying you're gonna see this. You're gonna.
That was like, okay, I was
That's
scrolling on
funny.
Twitter and there's this picture and I don't know what it's from. It's from porn or whatever, but it's a spoof on like The Ring, and you see this girl like crawling out of the TV with these fat tits, and then she's
But you talk to me about that.
and then you see her crawling back into the TV with this fat ass, and then he's like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then somebody's like, "She crawls out of your TV. What are you doing?" And then one of the comments, "I'd fuck her. Is that what you want to hear?"
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, no shit. Like, what are you gonna do? This, like, I wouldn't start panicking. This big titted woman starts crawling out of the TV, and I'm just like, oh no. I'd be like, start to sit down. Well,
I'd be like, what do you do now? I don't know. I guess I'm cursed. As I say.
yeah, the Christian was like, well, I guess I'm haunted now.
It's like, no, there's a way to stop it. No, I deserve this. It's my curse.
You saw this on Twitter?
He wants to take it.
I was. What if she came out of like this? Oh, it's just like, what would it be like if she was this TV right here? No, I've got. Let's like, describe it to me.
You want to see it?
No. I meant more like my TV is suspended like 4 or 5 feet off the ground. So if she came out of the TV, she'd fall. Or like a bigger TV. Would she be?
If she crawled out of the TV right now, would you guys leave, please?
Yeah. What would we all do?
Would her clothes rip off where she fell?
Yeah, that's hilarious. But speaking of wearing things, man, the costumes are fucking dog shit on Madam Webb. Look at them. Oh wait, there's actually.
What is that? Just wearing an ocean spray?
I don't know what the hell that's a product for, but look at their costume. That's nothing. That's not a costume.
Well, if it was nothing, I'd be more interested.
I'm just showing you a naked picture of her. You're staring for so long.
You just want to hear about every woman? Can you please tell me about her crawling out of the TV?
Describe it to me. Hold on, I want to find a better thing of all their costumes. If I can find it real quick. Where is it? Latest.
I did see a big
Fuck,
complaint.
I don't see it. They all look ridiculous. I don't know.
How's the diet's been going?
Diet's been going good. Me and Chris, I just introduced Christian to the fantastic
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Same great taste, now with 0 calories.
Yeah,
Smooth.
It legit tastes so similar to regular Dr. Pepper. It's gonna be amazing for all of you when you buy it. Which you will buy. You will buy it twice. You'll buy it twice. This Valentine's Day. I can't see the future, but I do know you're gonna buy it twice.
This Valentine's Day. I guess that's coming up.
It's
we gonna be each other's Valentine's. Are we? When is Valentine's Day? Are we gonna be doing a podcast on Valentine's
Echo.
Day?
When's fuck you?
No, it's not.
Echo's not listening.
It's not. It's on a Wednesday. That's a shitty day for Valentine's Day for everybody. You know why? Because most people with relationships are going to be expecting something. Yeah. And you got to go on a work day and fucking run around and then get home and fucking get all showered and fucking go out on a date.
No one's going to be working. They're going to see Madam Webb.
Is that when it's coming out?
Yeah, on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's? Fucking Frankenstein's Day.
R.L. Stein's Day. Whatever I said. R.L. Stein's.
R.L. Stein's Day. Everybody read a Goosebumps book.
So, speaking of in the multimedia and videos content, I don't know why we segues. But like another thing that happened is that the Echo TV show released all in one day. Last Tuesday, Wednesday-ish. And they're like, it's okay. So a lot of people were negative. It's very mixed, I guess. That's the definition of mixed. A lot of people that I expected to hate it loved it. But they say, like, because it's a Marvel show, the final episode sucks. And overall, it seems to be just okay. So that's surprising. I thought it was going to be dog shit. It wasn't. One of the podcasts, you said you had hope it was, well, not hope, but you expected it to be okay, and you were right.
Yeah, well,
better than it was.
I expected this to be a setup for Daredevil. And I never expected it to be anything else.
Yeah.
So I expected it to be good, have some Daredevil content, set up Kingpin, and then lead into Daredevil.
Have you seen the gif of Daredevil fighting in episode 1 of Echo?
No.
There's one scene where it's got to be CGI. He's hit to the floor like on his stomach. He goes like this. He shoots himself upward, and it's literally this fast, and he starts fighting. It's so weird. It's so unnatural. It's like, maybe I want to cut that. It's crazy.
Do you think they like? Well, I did see some of the fight, and I think from it looks like they're giving Daredevil like comic accurate powers.
Yes, he Marvel's Daredevil is now more seemingly superpowered, which is funny because they made Netflix's Daredevil canon, so I guess he's just really good now. You kind of have to like brush over it,
and
which I can
supposedly he lived during the blip.
Okay,
so this
cool.
Echo takes place during the blip.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So he's been around for the 5 years plus
Training.
that this has been going on.
Did you see him jump down the parkade in She-Hulk? It's ridiculous. He's like a spider climbing down.
But that's good.
That's comic accurate. I'm okay with it. But that's.
And I'm excited to see Ben Affleck's Daredevil. He's gonna be in Deadpool.
There's a lot I'm hearing about Deadpool. There's so many characters. I don't know how it's gonna work. There's so much going on in that movie.
The whole world I have like no knowledge about. I don't even know how you guys get news about this stuff.
I
don't see anything anywhere.
I just see it on Twitter.
I guess I'm not following the right people.
It's just on Twitter for me.
Like literally, my knowledge of Marvel right now, though, just is I watched Doctor Strange last.
Dr. Pepper.
Holy fuck, that's wild.
You know what? I saw that last two as well. That's the last one I saw.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I've been watching TV shows.
Oh, Guardians! I watched Guardians though, but that wasn't when it came out. It was just later on. I just kind of had it on, and
well, it counts.
I mean, it counts. But I didn't
just
really
say you
fully
watched
watch it. I just kind of had it on, and
I saw a clip of that movie, and it makes me want to watch it. It seems funny.
But
I like the
don't know
It's more sad.
what's
that's
going
part of
on
that
at all
laugh
with Marvel. But like, I did see the news that Froggy and
The animal
whatever her
cruelty.
name is
Fuck.
coming back.
Foggy and Karen are coming back.
In the last
favorite
podcast,
character.
I made such a huge fucking no for Foggy. I like Karen. Foggy, please, everybody, go back and watch that fucking show. And just pay attention to Foggy's acting. It's not good.
It's not really. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's I'm just looking at his acting right now.
Breaking down.
Everybody paused like I was trying to fuck.
Just give me a quick second of. You just had to show me a picture today.
Yeah, I need to rile you up a little bit more.
If John Bernthal is confirmed to come
No,
back
actually-
anyway, like I'll be so fucking hyped.
This Foggy sucks. This is Foggy of season 3 of Daredevil. This guy sucks. Foggy of season 1 and 2, that's a good Foggy.
No.
But season 3, he's trying to get his own family. He's trying to have a character arc. No. You know your place, Foggy.
No character development for
Yeah.
Foggy. You stay as Daredevil's sidekick.
I never understand that thing where they did this thing, like in Netflix's Daredevil, where it's like he has a secret identity and Foggy Nelson finds out about it. He's like, "You betrayed me. We're friends. You're supposed to tell me these things." It's like, who the fuck in the real world would ever react like that? If like you turned out to be a superhero, I'm not gonna be like, "What the fuck?
Like,
You didn't tell me?"
how did he? When does he find out?
It's season 1. It's like 5 episodes. I don't know. Or is it season 2?
Because it's been a
season
while
2.
since I watched it, but I remember that shitty acting.
Yeah.
But like, what happens? Does he like? Does Matt Murdock tell him?
No, he finds him in costume on a couch, and I think
See, like, even if I walked in here
he's just drunk.
and you guys were
I don't
on
even
the couch in a fucking superhero outfit, I'd just be like, why the fuck are you dressed in that? Yeah. Like, in my mind, I wouldn't be like, you're fucking Superman. Like, no, I would never fucking think that in a million years. Like, even, especially if somebody told me. Like, that's the wildest thing. Like, in Spider-Man or somebody, they're like, I'm Spider-Man. They're just like, oh my God. I'd be like, bull fucking shit. You're not fucking Spider-Man.
That's
Until you
very
start
true.
crawling on the walls or some shit. But why would you tell me?
You see me dressed as Spider-Man for some reason on my couch, and you're like, "Why didn't you tell me?"
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? It's Halloween. What the fuck?
I just see everybody out on Halloween dressed up. How the fuck is everybody a superhero but me?
Nobody told me.
No, none of you told me you were superheroes.
Yeah,
Which
that's funny.
that's been one of the newer experiences lately. Is
superpowers.
Well, I shouldn't say like literally.
Ever since I've been dieting, I unlocked my superpowers.
No, it's my son has been watching Avengers.
Oh yeah.
And because now he's just kind of like, he's always watched just the cartoons or just whatever, never cared about the MCU. And now I put on Avengers yesterday, and he was actually watching it, and it's because he has like the Mjolnir or whatever.
Oh, the hammer, yeah.
And he's looking at and he has like long, dark kind of blondish hair or whatever. So it's like he's just like,
Is he Thor?
Is he Thor? Why didn't he tell us?
Why didn't
he tell us? Well, that's cool.
But it's kind of cool because like he's experiencing all of this for the first time.
Oh, it's an experience of downfall.
So
Don't show him post Endgame.
He's Thor now.
So now I'm kind of like, oh, this is. I actually was excited watching the first Avengers last night. I was just like, fuck, I haven't watched that in a long time.
First Avengers is great. Like I said,
First Offenders. What? It's a different movie.
First Avengers.
No, it's different.
You just got a bunch of people in jail.
They're just trying to do crime.
We're gonna be out here in a couple months. We're first offenders.
I was gonna slip in that Ahsoka's getting a season 2, but we don't have to talk about it. We don't care. I have it on my list, and it's like, okay, you're gonna get Ahsoka and Sabine
I'm more excited
in a
for
distant
Mandalorian.
galaxy messing around on. The only interesting thing there is that they left off on an island in the sun, on a planet that's
An island
the planet's related to
southwest of
What are they
South
called?
City.
the three gods. Remember that? The three.
Oh yeah, the statues.
What are they called? The
oh,
gods have a name.
yeah, those.
Which
god?
Manticore?
Oh, I don't know.
No,
Star
the
Wars.
what the fuck is it?
The Imperial.
Come on.
The one that's on the
You
tip
guys
of my
got it.
tongue.
You guys got it.
It's called the Father, the Son, the kind of the Holy Spirit ripoff, but they're called, I don't know,
The three.
the something gods.
The gods of.
Egypt.
I don't. What the fuck?
I'm trying to help you guys. I don't know what they're called.
Okay, I'm gonna
They're
Google it because it's gonna drive me
called,
crazy.
Give me just make up a name. Go.
Star Wars, the Father, the Son, the Daughter, gods.
The Immortals.
The
No.
the Exodus
That's
god.
the X-Men. What? You guys are just naming Marvel properties?
Mortis. That's it. The Mortis gods.
Oh,
So yeah, they left
what
on the
did you
Mortis
say?
I
gods.
said the Immortals.
Ooh.
The Morts part was right.
And I'm excited for that just because I like that concept. I don't know what they're gonna do with it, but overall, I don't care about Ahsoka. I don't care about Sabine. I care about the guy that died. He was the actor. Ray
Stevens.
Ray Stevens. He did a
I
great
thought
job
you
there,
did,
but he's obviously not coming back. So what? You expect him to come back? He's not coming back. He's dead.
No, but
Just the way you said it.
you don't need to mention.
He's yeah, no.
We all know.
So yeah, no, I meant more. His character's not coming back. I know the actor's not. Yeah, the actor's coming back.
His badness not coming.
His character, Darth Balin or something. He's fucking dead, guys. He's not coming back.
Yeah, he was the best thing about that.
So yeah, I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna watch season 2.
You don't care about
but I'll
Did
watch.
he die in
reviews.
the series?
No, he left off looking to the distance, and he was doing something interesting.
No, he saw a statue.
Oh yeah, he looked off in a distance, saw a storm. He was standing on the hand going out of the
Now
Mortis
this,
god.
because it's Disney and because it's Star Wars and they're notorious for CGIing people, do you think they're going to CGI Balin?
I think they'll recast.
Maybe as a goodbye. You know what? Recasting would be a great idea. I hope they recast.
So many, it seems like everybody is scared of recasting.
Like just recast these. These motherfuckers. Holy shit! No, just
recast these motherfuckers.
just recast them. Like don't be
They used
shy.
to do it all the time.
He's so aggressive.
I'm just pissed. No, I'm sick of like okay, this character. I don't know how to address this without going hard.
I don't know how to address this without getting hard.
Yeah, exactly. But like, if Tom Holland dies, are you gonna retire Spider-Man? No, you recast him. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Am I spitting
I
facts?
think it's all the dieting. We're all waiting for.
Is this Dr. Pepper?
We're
I
all
know.
just
I haven't
off and
eaten
hungry.
shit today. I don't eat shit. I haven't eaten anything today. Not shit. I've eaten shit.
You know what? The cat box did look clean when I got here.
I did actually clean it, yeah.
No,
I cleaned it out.
I meant you ate the cat shit.
On the, like, all on fours, eating shit.
On fours.
On all fours, I mean.
Okay,
I'm older.
so I wanted to tell you guys a funny story. My sister told me this. I laughed hard. So it's about them. So I got home from work, and I worked till 1 a.m., so it took an hour drive. I got home at 2, right? I plug in my car, I'm walking up, and then my sister pulls in right behind me. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? So then we showed up at the same time, so I let her in the house. And then, my brother's never up early. Wait, what? My brother's never up late.
Yeah.
So then I always thought like she was out with a friend because she always does that. Like, because she fucking hangs out with friends and then comes, stays at my mom's. So then I was like, hey, what's going on? And then she was like, oh, I just got back from Rory's. And I was like, Rory's? Like, what the fuck were you doing there? Like, there's nothing to do at Rory's until 2 a.m. because he goes to bed at 10. And then she's like, oh, we're just hanging out. And I was like, okay. So then time goes by and she's like, oh, this was so funny. So it was like 2 a.m. and me and his girlfriend were playing trivia. And then she's like, so, state in the U.S., GA. And then she's like, oh, Georgia. And then Rory's sitting there. He's all tired. He's like, so, what do you think? Are you sleeping here or
What?
you going to go home? Because he's like seeing so he can go to bed.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I don't know yet. And then she's like, Larissa, it's a state, W.I., Wisconsin. 5 minutes past, Roy. So, what do you think? So, are you going to sleep here or are you going to go to mom's? And then she's like, I'm not sure yet. Larissa, it's a state.
Yeah.
She keeps asking her. And then she must have did it like 2 times. And then the next time he's like, so, I'm going to start your car. He just leaves and grabs the keys.
What? Really?
He just forces her right now.
It's 2 a.m.
And then I saw him today and he's like, yeah, fucking bitch wouldn't leave. He's like, it's 2 a.m. I was tired.
I would just go to sleep. I'm gonna go start your car. That's funny.
I'm going to start your car.
Yeah. Wow.
That's too fucking good. Hey, happy birthday to somebody today. OBS.
Oh yeah.
Orlando Bloom's birthday.
Oh, I was like OBS, like the streaming software. Where were we going right now?
Obsbot. It's Obsbot's birthday.
Obsbot. Happy
So it's
birthday
at
to
Orlando
you.
Bloom's birthday. It's Legolas. It is William Turner,
Legolas.
Bootstrap Bill's son. It is what? That's all he's been in. Let's be serious.
That's all he is. Yeah.
He was in 2 huge fucking series of our childhood, and Orlando Boom.
Different person. He was always a legend. I don't know why I said it like that.
Alleged.
Yeah, he was a little crimes. No,
He's the first offender.
he's great. He did a great job as Legolas. He's awesome as the hero. And
Has he been in the MCU? I think he has.
No.
I think he was in something.
maybe TV shows, Agents Shield or some shit.
No, he wasn't an agent. You guys talk.
Oh yeah,
Which I
Legolas,
saw-
good character.
that Coulson guy. I was thinking about that. Like, can't believe they actually made a fucking Agents of Shield TV show. You know,
Based
what's a good
around
show
him,
though was
yeah.
Agent Carter. I love
Oh,
that show.
I totally forgot about that.
They did 1 season, maybe 2. I think they canceled after 1 season. So stupid. That was a good show. Way fucking better than Agents of Shield. And they kept that going for how long?
What kind of show is it? What's it about?
It was focused on Peggy Carter.
Is it like an espionage?
Yeah, it was set in the
Okay,
was
so
it the 40s or 50s or like 70s. They kind of went back and forth a little bit.
oh, is it right after? I guess it's right after Steve
Yeah.
left.
And there's a lot of stuff.
froze.
She's wondering where he is, or there's a bunch of like stuff. Like it's actually really interesting. Like, but they canceled after the first season. It's kind of
Wow.
stupid.
The Marvel What If show loves Peggy Carter.
Yeah, I know.
She's the main character as Captain America. What's she called? Captain Peggy Captain.
Oh,
Captain Carter.
Captain Carter. That's it.
Also,
And,
he wasn't in anything. but he did say he wants to be in the MCU badly. That's what I remember.
He's desperate.
I know he is.
Okay.
You know why? Because he's only been in 2 fucking series.
Bring him in. I mean, I don't know. I mean, why not? What the fuck is this scene?
You know what? I'd love to see Johnny Depp in Marvel, but I think he's done with Hollywood. That's what he's recently said anyways. He's like, why the fuck do I need it? I don't know if he said that, but he was just kind of done with Hollywood in general.
Probably just gonna do like independent movies and shit.
Which is like the best roles for him, I feel like.
I really wish there was a.
Have you ever seen him in Black Mass?
Always been wanting to watch that.
Have you seen it, Christian?
No, I'm gonna Google what it is. Black Mass.
It's
movie.
mobster movie.
Oh no, we watched it once upon a time.
You watched Once Upon a Time.
We watched it with John.
Oh, Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Oh yeah, you guys thought that was Black Mass?
Oh no, I never saw that.
Watch that.
That's Johnny
He's a
Depp.
creepy fucking guy.
Yeah, he looks creepy.
True story.
And I also wanted to bring up the number 23. We
gotta
watched
talk
it.
about that. That's so.
What a fucking funny movie. Holy shit. I was laughing my fucking ass off.
Jim Carrey is like 100% serious throughout the movie, but he does mannerisms where it's a joke. But it's not. That's not the problem with the movie. Jim Carrey's performance was good. But the problem is
all the story.
The story is so. I don't know.
I remember the trailer to that movie when it came out. Everyone was talking like, Jim Carrey's more in a serious role, this and that. But I never watched it.
You should have joined that watch party. It would have vomited.
Pretty
profusely.
much. Okay, so he's finding out that this book that he's reading by Top Secrets, okay, is about him. But when he's reading it, how that, like, it's so stupid how she finds
when you
the book.
described it like that, I thought, okay, it's gonna. When I was going into it, I thought it was gonna be like, Truman Show, because it's a book that's about his life, so it's gonna be like following how does this describing everything I do, but it's way stupider than that.
Yeah.
Yes. Continue.
So, how she finds the book is so fucking stupid.
How does that happen?
She's like walking by a bookstore, turns to the right, and it's just there on the shelf, and it's the only book that's faced outwards.
Didn't they say that was like the only? I don't know if that's the only book made, but that's like they stopped it really quickly, so it's like rare.
Yeah,
some shit.
and
So
it's
that's
just in
very
a bookstore,
coincidental.
but it's the only book on the shelf that's not aligned with the other book. It's just sitting like this, and she goes and grabs it. So pretty much what happens is Jim Carrey is reading this book that he wrote about himself, and it's pretty much he wrote it in a fictitious way about himself to try to get out his obsession. But it's like he meets this girl, and she is obsessed with the number 23. She said it cursed her. But now let me just tell you, it's so fucking stupid. It's to the equivalent of like me watching the clock and just waiting until it's 11:12 and me being like, oh fuck, 23.
I know it's literally there's a scene like, oh, we're recording for 44 minutes. 4 plus 4 is this, but if you divide it by the time of day, that's 23. That's 20. That's like, holy fuck.
Wow.
It's so stupid.
She's in there and she's like, my favorite color is pink.
Do you know what
P
pink is?
This, I is this, N is this, and K is this. Like if you gave the alphabet a numerical value. And then she's like, divide that by the number of letters, divide that by 4, and it's 23. And I'm like, you're making up the math.
You're like, there's nothing telling you to
There's
do this.
no formula to this. You're changing the math every fucking way. You can manipulate numbers to mean anything if you go deep enough. Like I showed it in the fucking group chat. I was like Christian, and I gave it a numerical value, and then I was like, if you do this times this divided by this, it equals 23.
Yeah.
And there's even parts where they're like, it equals 32. Reverse it. 23. And it's like, why are you reversing it?
I like that the kid at some point, his son, that goes up and says, wait a second, Dad, what if you did this and this and this? That's 23. And Jim Carrey's like, oh my God. He's like, oh shit. He's so serious.
There's no supernaturalness in this movie, right?
Matt, bear in mind, this is Jim Carrey.
But for some reason, he goes to catch this dog at the beginning named Ned, and then it gets away and bites him. And then later throughout the movie, the dog is stalking him.
It's like, what? How?
And then it's like he reads the book, and then it finds out he wrote it, and it was written in a fictitious way to where he killed this girl who he was dating.
Yeah.
And then eventually he blamed it on somebody else, tried to kill himself, and then when they found him, he was like kind of all memory loss.
Yeah.
And they kind of like rebuilt him like the $6 million man and sent him out. And it's so stupid. As soon as he leaves the fucking...
Yeah, the guy's right outside his door. Oh, wait, actually, no, yeah. His fucking new wife is also outside the door.
Yeah, as soon as he leaves the psychiatrist, he just immediately bumps into his wife.
Yeah, like this. He meets his wife right there. It's like, wow.
And then supposedly the book that he wrote that was just all about his life, this guy found it. He's like this doctor. Then he got obsessed with the number. And then to get out his fucking feelings about it, he wrote Jim Carrey's story into a book.
Okay, so he also went crazy?
Yeah. Okay, and he wrote it under a pseudonym. The worst pseudonym. He wrote it his name Top Secrets, which is Top Secrets. So fucking bad. And then Jim Carrey encounters him, and he's like, "Tell me about the book." And then the guy notices who he is, and for some reason cuts his throat with a box cutter. It's like,
what did he say? He's like, "You'll never discover the truth." And it's like, why are you keeping a secret? What the fuck's wrong with you? Like, there's a greater conspiracy with 23.
And then after he figures out he did this, he's like, I have to turn or he's like, we're just going to live our life. But then he's driving, and the fucking dog shows up out of nowhere in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's with this fucking dog?
Like, the stupidest thing in the movie is just trying, like, the bad math to make 23.
Oh,
I don't know.
It's a movie about like things happen for a reason.
They try to make it like there's like almost a government worldwide conspiracy with number 23. Like, why is it ruling my life? Am I cursed? What is this supernatural bullshit?
Like people reading into things too much. Maybe.
That's I think the message of it.
That's pretty much what it is. People like it. It really tries to make it seem like 23 is a curse upon your life. That it's like, but really all it is that you're making it a curse.
Like, that's the thing is, like, how can it be a curse if you're going through the effort of making it 23?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like...
It's 7:35.
Yeah, it's 7:35, 7, like 3 plus 3 is 6, and 11, and somehow you divide it over there.
Oh, it's 7:35.
You double that number, you add 1.
If you put it in the 24-hour clock, it's actually 19:36. And then if you do... Wait, hold on. I will try to make this make sense.
We're so close.
19
plus 6 is 25.
19 plus 36 divided by 4, 13.75. Then it would be like times 10, 20 plus 10,
yeah,
23.
times it by the age of my daughter, 23. What is this?
It's really just so fucking stupid.
I wish I could pull up a scene from it. But
they're just inventing math. And it's like, if there's no formula to what you're doing, you're just... doing math.
Like, Brian, you saw it too, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, yeah, you were in the watch party. Yeah. Oh,
yeah. The dog was 30 years old, maybe.
Yeah, I know. Or
13.
Ned. There's a scene where he tried to run down the dog. He's like, I'm ready.
I want to watch more of these watch parties, but I have kids.
You should watch it on your phone. Just throw it on your phone or iPad.
I know. We usually watch horror movies.
That's very true.
I know one time I put it on, I just like had it on. I was like, hey, it's bedtime. They're all crying. I was thinking, oh, fuck, I love my...
Like, and they're like, you sit down and you fucking watch this. Jim Carrey's on. He's a funny man.
The number.
But Christian and I just had a stream.
It's true.
It was the first time I played a RE4 randomizer.
Yeah, so those of you out there that don't know what a randomizer is, it's like any video game you can think of, usually PC game. And you randomize anything in it. So enemy placement, enemy health, items. We didn't do items this one. Even you can legit go crazy with it in other games where it's like you enter an area where you end up is random. So the entire game world is reconnected in a different way. It's crazy.
Yeah, so like to give you guys a little bit of a thing, if you played Resident Evil 4, there's a later stage enemy that's like a mini boss, and it's this chainsaw wielding woman.
Right.
So when I entered the first village section, it was all chainsaw wielding women. And what it's supposed to be is like there's a bunch of normal enemies in that village section, and they're all just supposed to be like you have to take out as much as you can, and it's really like a learning the mechanics thing. But in this, it was all chainsaw women who can one-shot you.
Yeah.
It was fucking ridiculous, and I fucking did it.
They had the one-shot thing. There was at one point later, and it was so funny. I don't know if we'll have a clip up on one of our TikToks or whatever. Clip pop. And you open a door, and immediately it was like 2 chainsaw ladies. They were so quiet. It was like a jump scare. Scary as shit. Randomizers are a lot of fun.
We were talking. We're like, oh, it's the bad guy music. They're out there. And then I just say, we're like, whatever. I open the door.
You scream like the most realistic. Just
They cut my head off.
Dead.
And then there was supposed to be a boss, and I never knew it did this, but it was like for each phase of the boss, it gives you a different enemy.
Yeah. It's
for
randomized.
the first phase of this boss, I had in this little fucking area this huge mountain troll, and and then it was like, and then for the second phase, I actually got the normal boss, but it was 2 variations of him.
It was so weird. We're talking about the Mendez fight, and basically a second phase, he gets split in half. His legs fall over. In this version or the randomizer, he did get split in half, but his original self stayed there. So you had his torso jumping around, and he had the regular Mendez walking around. And it's just fucking weird. It's just, I don't understand the logic there.
And then he exits the house, and like Ashley's just standing out there, and I'm like, she's like, "Are you okay, Leon?" And I was like, "There was a fucking troll in there."
Yeah.
You did nothing.
Yeah, did not.
Oh, but it was fucking good. There was like, oh fuck, when Krauser was in there, I was like, what the fuck?
I know. Certain things
ridiculous.
will soft lock you. If you had an army of Vertigos, which are really fast
Vertigos, Verdugo.
Verdugo. The right hand.
I said Kratos or something.
The left hand of Salazar.
Army of Kratos.
Yeah, that would be impossible.
I would stand no chance.
I was like, damn.
Kratos.
Fuck Kratos just standing there. You will not see the end of this day. I'm like, okay, I quit. Shut
Leon with his
everything off.
handgun.
And once again, the boys will be. You can go watch it. We have a stream up of where we played the Resident Evil board game.
That was just little.
But we're going to be playing it again. And
Hell
we know
yes.
the rules, we think.
Smitty.
I
should
think
learn
we
all
do-
the
We think.
mission cards sort of.
Oh yeah, I learned the mission cards. I'm gonna tell you all about those
Missionary
mission cards
cards.
on stream. You can check the VOD. It's on probably one of Big Budget's channel. Appetite for the Dead. One of those.
Probably not mine.
Bobbity 188. One of those, perhaps.
If I'm not talking a lot, it's because I have no energy and I'm fucking starving.
Let's just talk about food for a little.
I've had a sandwich today.
Okay, so
Let's not talk about food.
okay,
till we
we're
miss.
all hungry. Let's talk about
all-
favorite
all
chicken
down.
places.
right now.
So we'll try. I don't know. Like,
Let's not talking about favorite chicken places. Tell
listen,
me your favorite chicken.
not a lot happened this
Chicken
week. I was
delight.
looking. I was keeping track. I was adding shit.
Holy fuck, was I looking for what was happening? Nothing happened this
Like
week.
nothing
It was
happened.
such a dry, except for that Madam Webb shit. That thing got me acting up. I'll tell you that.
Up.
Uh,
Bad behavior.
Brandon, you were a bad boy.
then there's not much to talk about with the Echo. It's just kind of.
It's shit.
I mean,
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it
honestly,
either.
Yeah, I don't. There's actually not like a specific type of chicken that I like.
You know,
I like that. You were
I-
like, this is a good idea to talk about.
Forrest likes them
It's
plain.
just gonna make us hungry.
No, because like Popeyes, I like.
Forrest likes them
Quality-
plain.
What?
You like them plain, that's why.
No, they're not. No
Yeah, you
chicken.
do.
Like
No chicken.
Popeyes chicken is very quality is good. I'm just not a fan of spicy food. KFC,
Damn.
Then get it original, not
it's still
spicy.
too spicy.
I can't imagine eating anything.
You're
normal.
a bitch.
I never
That-
get this spicy.
Really?
I only get mild. It's still too spicy.
Tell us about your hamburgers.
What do you mean my hamburgers?
Tell us what you put on your hamburgers.
Oh yeah, they're plain.
Oh, that is fucking disgusting. Get out.
Well, not like
Oh,
all
you-
the time. I will put like stuff on it, but it's just like
I think, but I think.
it's also too sweet. So I'm just like,
oh, real? Okay.
Sweet.
'Cause it-
yeah.
You're a squall.
Ketchup,
Get
or
out.
like mustard or whatever people put on it.
Mustard is not sweet.
It just tastes like too much.
Because if your motivation was low calories, I think you got to get rid of the hamburger. The condiments are like 30 calories max.
No, like hot dogs I'll have plain too. But what I've noticed is really good is onions on it.
Chili is good. Ooh.
With ketchup and like mustard.
Ooh,
And
chilies, jalapenos.
Chili dogs are
Hell
fucking
yes.
incredible.
Chili dogs are good.
Sonic would
That
agree.
song sucks. You know Jack and Diane?
We're
Fuck,
a
I hate that
bunch of
song.
Chili dogs.
Sucking.
What song?
It's really weird. Those are just bad lyrics, by the way. Sucking on chili. Who's sucking on chili dogs for one of them?
Yeah,
He went there with the wrong crowd. And then it's outside the Tasty Freeze. Those are just bad lyrics.
What does he mean? Is that?
What the fuck?
What?
Okay, even if there was a place called the Tasty Freeze, pick something else that's more. You might have to pay royalties to somebody, but at least call it like sucking on chili dogs outside the local shop or something like that.
Outside.
Because what the fuck, Tasty Freeze?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
You're just making shit up at this point. Who sings that?
Ask Echo. Why is she not listening to me? Did I mute her? I
Because
don't know.
we've been dissing her.
That's true. We're talking about her show. Oh, yeah, when I say Echo, I'm talking about Amazon's Echo. Anyways, but chicken.
No,
I don't
like,
know.
pizza I'm not the biggest fan of either. But I don't know. I've never been a big pizza person.
Certain pizzas are fucking amazing, but it's
Yeah,
so
what are you talking
it's so easy to get a incorrect.
You're the king of
pizza.
bad takes.
I know.
Chicken fucking sucks.
Swallowing hot dogs.
Pizza it's good without
Oh,
the
that'd be
sauce.
gross.
What the fuck?
Wait, pizza and hot sauce?
Not without
Plain
not
dry
without.
pizza.
Just like less. That's why I hate Domino's. It's way too saucy.
I get that.
Sassy. Yeah.
I get like, but I would probably eat a Chicago. I would probably eat a Chicago. I just start talking like Ace Ventura. I'd probably eat a Chicago.
I like that when we were streaming randomizer, you're wearing a shirt that says gamers.
Chicago.
Quit.
Hey, reset, baby.
That's right, resetting.
We should talk about this. Is the first time I think I just wore a regular T-shirt.
Does it say restaurant on your shirt?
You're just hungry.
No,
No, I was gonna say
Everybody's starving in this room.
because you're pretty hungry for.
Everybody's
No, I was gonna say because you're pretty hungry wearing that shirt.
Is that chicken?
Holy. You just
What did I say?
go
I
there.
said I see you put hungry to it, so you wear the shirt.
What were we talking about? Yeah, plain. But have you ever seen a Chicago deep dish? The sauce is on top.
Chicago deep. I have tried deep dishes, but not Chicago.
Yeah, like it's more like it's like the cheese on the bottom and it's a fuck ton of cheese, and then it's the sauce on top, and it's like you pull and it's like this big fucking mess of a slice. But I'll tell you, it looks fucking good, and I'd probably eat that. But it's too saucy. I understand. I believe in balance on the force and pizza. You know, like
Thanos.
if the pizza was just totally bombarded in pepperonis, I don't want that. If it was like way too cheesy compared to like meat, that kind of sucks too. It's like I like a balance in my foods.
You know what? Pizza used to be fucking amazing, but it's not anymore. Pizza Hut. Holy shit. Pizza Hut used to be so good when I was a kid.
I remember the commercials. I don't remember. ever
Okay, let's be
tasting good
real.
pizza.
Everything was better when we were a kid.
But the last time I had Pizza Hut, I think was, honestly, it was not that bad. I just got a cheese pizza. And it was, maybe I was really fucking hungry. Maybe I'm just hungry right now. Like, that's not bad. I'll eat anything. Last time I had it was in Miami. Maybe that's why.
Oh yeah.
Just made the pizza taste better.
Maybe. Oh, I see. Do you guys think they changed the KFC special formula?
No, I just think that the quality of the
But, like, 'cause,
people
like,
running these restaurants
They're not cooking
where we live suck.
Okay. Because I swear it used to be the best fucking chicken.
You ate too much.
It's
It's just
KFC.
soggy now.
But not it's soggy and its seasoning is so diluted. I feel like
Yeah.
it's
Popeye's
not
better
there.
taste, I guess.
Have you ever got like a sandwich from them though?
Oh yeah,
Like
their
they're-
spicy chicken sandwich.
KFC?
Damn,
Well, like it's crispy.
that crispy shit.
It's like, why aren't you putting that on the chicken? Why aren't you battering the chicken like that?
I would eat a bucket of skin.
He just said that.
Oh, you just said that?
He said later later.
No, I didn't say that.
He said in the future. You said, oh, Forrest wouldn't want to eat chicken. He just wants to eat all the skin.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
you're
just
right.
said that recently.
That's not that weird, though.
Oh,
That's
I meant
the
the
best
opposite.
part.
I screwed up. I meant the opposite.
Oh,
Yeah, if I just eat chicken.
I meant just like the Someone said white stuff. The skin.
There's the white stuff.
The stuff is not like. Oh my God, I don't know.
Post in the comments, what's your favorite? I mean, if you're on YouTube or something like that, or Pornhub, post in the comments. Where you guys don't know, but I've been posting the podcast. We don't ask quite the following.
Podcasts I've been.
You've been titling it Empty Cock.
Yeah.
You guys are one of the podcasts I've been. Check on.
Yeah. Post in the comments, what's your favorite
You
chicken
should start
place?
posting on the next videos for no reason.
Yeah. Oh, imagine if that's where we get a big following. We just had to follow it up with that. Just keep,
But we would just
you
have
go.
to know that probably somebody would be jerking to us.
What we call the dirty minds.
Dirty Minds. That's a good idea, actually. Dirty Minds.
But that's way better than what I called it. I called it Empty Cocks.
Yeah. Dirty Minds
What's funny
works.
though is I think all of our favorite foods is like some variation of chicken. Pretty sure we talked about that before, a long time ago in the first
Big chicken,
episodes.
boys. We can't live without chicken.
Well, you know what? My favorite food is a very, I don't know.
No, we know what it fucking is. You and your great.
Sweet grape
Don't
tomato.
you fucking say it.
Yeah. It's so good, though.
Don't you fucking bring this up.
You guys need to try it.
Cut it out.
This is staying in. Try the grape tomatoes. Give
No.
it a chance.
Hinder the grape tomatoes.
We're out
Stop.
there. We
It's-
demand
It's
representation.
propaganda.
Yeah. Make sure it's a sweet tomato, though. Like a sweet grape tomato. Don't get the regular, like,
No, cook them.
no.
I was gonna say-
Oh, don't you dare. It has to be cold. Don't, oh, you motherfucker. You stop. You stop hurting those tomatoes.
Cook the tomatoes.
Keep it small. Keep it cold. Keep it sweet.
Small.
Just describe it. Keep it limp. Keep it flaccid.
I was in the pool.
Keep it small. Keep it cold.
Oh. Cold pool.
Oh shit.
No, so not a lot happened this week, but if you got topics, help us.
Let us know. Give us topics in the comments.
Actually, don't give us topics.
Yeah, don't.
Because sometimes people ask us, like, oh, you should talk about this. I've heard about that a million times. And I'm like, I'm not bringing that up. Because there's a lot of things we can't. I know you guys very well. And there's some things we don't, like, it doesn't resonate with us. Like, some dude's like, oh, like when you guys tried to bring up hockey, it's not the best thing to talk about because Christian doesn't know shit about it.
And when I go deep on Marvel, I know everybody doesn't know all the shit about that. So I try to keep
TV
it.
shows out.
you know.
No, but you're talking more about like, oh, this show's coming out and it's about this. That's
Yeah.
more easy to talk about than, oh, the fucking Tampa Bay Lightning are facing the Wisconsin Dells. It's not a team, but I just made it up.
Dill
And they're fucking 6-8 in the franchise, and they're fucking scored 18 hat tricks and 2 baloney bows.
You know
And
what'd be
it's
funny?
like, what's that?
As if we all got into the NFL. I like not watched anything.
So anybody else have anything interesting to talk
I
about?
will say, when we first got down here, it was hot as balls.
Oh yeah.
Christian's fucking room was fucking, it's sweating in
It was a randomizer.
The window
it
was shut.
It was really intense. It was. It's on the Big Budge VOD.
And where we are right now, it's fucking cold.
Yeah, it's. I don't know what it's Fahrenheit. You know what? Most of our audience is Canadian, anyways. It's minus 25 degrees and it's freezing. It's all snowed like 10 inches, 12 inches in Venom.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
You're like, I stuck my dick in the snow when I hit the bottom.
That's how I measure. That's at least like 9, 12 inches.
No, I just thought the 10-inch water bottle clip.
It's at least 2 water
We're gonna
bottles
link
outside.
that clip. Everybody watch it. It'll
Who
be in the
pulls holes
description.
in my yard?
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of these cock-shaped holes in the yard. What's been going on? Christian's been measuring the snow.
I know who did it.
You go into the backyard, yeah, there's just holes everywhere. I'm like, fuck. I'm just, it's like 10 in. I meant, I don't fucking know. Never mind. What kind of joke is this? I'd be going to talking about how cold it is to fucking. Anyway,
Dick in the snow.
that's how you measure. You just have the lines, like centimeters. Anyways, no one's gonna make it this far into the podcast.
Just Christian, how much snow's outside? You want it in centimeters or inches?
This is, oh, here we go. Undo the belt. Okay.
Okay, that's enough for this one. I don't even think anything really has to be cut out of this one. And that's staying in. Usually there's stuff we have to cut because sometimes we don't know if the liberal cucks. We'll be honest. But thanks for coming. Episode 29 of The Empty Minds. We did it.
Hell yes.
We made it again.
And where can we find everybody?
You can find me at Big Budge on twitch.tv/BigBudge.
But when can we find you live?
You can find me live.
Actually,
I don't
this will be
know.
a
My
week.
internet's been out.
This will be a week, right? So maybe by then. Recording, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. It depends. My internet's been out. If
Yeah.
Starlink sends a satellite that works.
Oh, it
be good.
sounds a satellite.
You can find me on.
You can find him on twitch.tv/Bobbity188. Also on John Odd's VOD channel. But also I am on Twitch as John Odds. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. I'm doing randomizers.
Who do you
That's a
stream
big
with, Christian?
thing.
Who do you stream with?
I stream with everyone. I stream with no one. I stream with Bobbity sometimes. We do retro games, stuff like that. Where can I find you?
And I am on Twitch at Appetite for the Dead, and been doing lots of Lethal Company.
Oh, Lethal
And,
Company, yeah.
I'm excited because I kind of want to start.
We have a save
Forgot
file.
the table.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that actually.
We'll have to bring the kitchen table down.
Yeah. All right.
I am serious.
How the fuck are we gonna bring that down?
It would fit.
I can think of a way.
We got to tilt it up and then down.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
You hate that
We'll get
table.
it.
You hate that table anyways. So destroy it.
No, yeah, I've been looking at new tables to get, but we'll see.
So, yeah.
Okay, so
You can
I
find
like
me
that
on
that's
the
at the end of the
kitchen
podcast.
We'll see. I may get a table. I don't know.
You just want to leave it on a cliffhanger? Will Forrest get a new table? Find out,
Find
in
out
the
next time.
episode.
Dragon.
There it is. Dragon Ball Z. Now, the outro is going on right now. We can't hear the awesome music, but it's there.
See, the music is fucking.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum.
When I listen to that, I do dance. Put a fucking on music. We have been letting this music section go way too long.
I know, way too long.
It's been
don't
cut
need-
to just so many times.
But we can just. This is pretty good.
We should know how long. We should take note of how long the fucking outro is.
How long should we have it?
Part.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for the annotation.
I like that this is
Video.